All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Met United TV, a YouTube channel that's a little bit different. Because when people have a YouTube channel about a football club, it's always the football club that they support, right? Well, I do that. I've got Cop Talk TV. I've run the Cop Talk website for almost 3 decades, right? So I'm Liverpool through and through, right? But how about I run a YouTube channel about our rivals, or once rivals, Manchester United, and give my angle? It's just be a little bit different. Not to be malicious or nasty or anything like that. As you can see, I'm a fully grown man. Too grown, some may say. Just in the wrong direction, you know what I mean? So no, yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm going to look at some stuff to do with Man United, and maybe we'll have some banter along the way. You know, I'm not here to take the piss too much. I don't think I really need to. I think you're doing that pretty well on your own. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to review an exclusive. I do this from my own YouTube channel, my Liverpool channel. And I like to look to see if these articles are genuinely exclusives or not. This one's published by givemesport.com. And it's rather interesting. It's the two journalists, well, I say journalists very loosely, Danny Rust and Dean Jones, and they write about Liverpool as well. So I always find that rather suspicious that a journalist has got so much exclusive information surrounding so many clubs. Like I say, I've covered Liverpool for almost 30 years. And you do not get as much exciting stuff as some people think. So I'm always suspicious when I see other Liverpool sites that have got an exclusive every day of the week. So how does someone have so much access to all these different clubs? That's what I'm thinking already. So Danny Rust and Dean Jones on my other channel, Cop Talk TV, I refer to them as Bill and Ben. So I see their exclusives about Liverpool. Let's see what they've got to say about Manchester United. And I'll try and be, you know, as honest as I can with it. Now, what I will say is when I review them two, their articles, they always use the words sources a lot. GMS sources. Let's see if it's the same with their United coverage. So, exclusive. Man United set to be offered £200,000 a week Gyokeres alternative. How do you pronounce his name, guys? You know what I'm like with pronouncing names. It's Gyokeres. Victor Gyokeres. Yeah, him. If he's not Jack Daniels or John Smith, I don't know. But you know what I mean, right? And it says here, now I can't read the entire article out to you. I'm not allowed to. So I leave out the obvious bits if they're telling you who the manager is, or where the stadium is, or who Manchester United are. You obviously know that. So I leave them bits out. I don't leave bits out that make it look good or bad. I've not read the article. Manchester United are on course to be handed another opportunity to sign Dusan Vlahovic, as the Juventus star is desperate to test himself in the Premier League and remains hopeful that head coach Ruben Amorim, I was going to say interim, will pounce as he seeks fresh firepower at Old Trafford. Give Me Sport sources have revealed. Now, before I go any further, Dusan Vlahovic is a brilliant player. I was following him a few years ago. I used to watch a lot of Serie A football, right? When he was at Fiorentina. Liverpool was sniffing around him for ages. I'd be devastated if he went to United. I've got to be honest with you. He's a very, very good player. I don't watch Serie A anymore. I watch La Liga now, to be honest with you, because Liverpool have had a lot of dealings with, you know, Real Madrid and Barcelona, Luis Diaz, Trent Alexander-Arnold, all that shit, right? So I watch a lot of Spanish football now, and plus I live in Spain. So let's continue. Although the Red Devils have already upgraded their attacking options with the acquisition of Matheus Cunha, which is a very good signing, I think, there is determination to secure further reinforcements. An improved offer is being lined up for Brian Mbeumo, apparently, after an opening proposal was rejected by Brentford during the initial 10-day transfer window. I hate that fuck. Changing all the transfer windows just for that tournament. I didn't like that. Let's have a look, carry on. Now then, in bold, right, which means serious business, Vlahovic to be pushed in Red Devils' direction, it says here. Marksman eager to secure move to Premier League for first time. Manchester United are set to be offered the chance to sign Vlahovic, according to GMS sources, as he is keen to head to England for the first time in his career, after coming to terms with the fact that it's not worked out at Juventus. Blah, blah, fucking blah. GMS sources have been informed that Manchester United are in Vlahovic's sights as a viable landing spot. What I will say here is when a player is offered to a club, they're usually offered to several clubs. You know what I mean? So Vlahovic is probably be happy to go to a number of Premier League clubs. Arsenal, heavily linked with them for a long time. I'm not so sure that Liverpool have an interest in him, but it might sound good if you're a Man United fan who's been offered to us, but that tends to be the agents just offering him round left, right, and centre. And I'm not sure I believe this exclusive so far, to be honest with you. Anyway, so United basically are in Vlahovic's sights as a viable landing spot. Okay. The Red Devils highlighted that they are in the market for a new first choice marksman. Vlahovic is seeking a contract worth £200,000 per week. In his new surroundings, GMS sources have learned that Manchester United are on course to have been pushed in their direction as intermediaries, and his representatives are determined to find a solution ahead of next season. I'm not sure there's a bit of common sense in here. You know, like Man United are obviously looking for someone like that. He's looking for a club in England. He's not going to turn down Manchester United if he gets the opportunity, I would have thought. So this could be, this exclusive could just be a bit of common sense, maybe. Vlahovic not considering proposals in Turkey, it says in bold. GMS sources, I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 now that they've said that, have been told that Vlahovic is so desperate to head to the Premier League that he is refusing to consider offers from admirers in Turkey's trendy old Super League. Blah, blah, blah. The 25-year-old Serbia international has been on Juventus' books in snubbing interest from Arsenal and Tottenham to complete a £66 million transfer from Fiorentina in January 22 has made England his preferred destination as he aims to get his career back on track. Oh my God, there's another one. Vlahovic is eager to explore his options in the Premier League and gauge interest. GMS sources understand, leading to plans being put in place to get a grasp of whether Manchester United would be prepared to head to the negotiating table for his signature in preparation for next term. GMS sources recently revealed that Nottingham Forest are among the Red Devils' top flight counterparts to have shown an inclination to strike a deal. I thought, well, what's it say about Gyokeres or an alternative to him, right? I thought the article was going to be about him. I didn't pay attention to the headline. So basically, Man United set to be offered £200,000 a week striker Dusan Vlahovic. I'm not sure I believe that they have any information, to be honest with you. I think this is a bit of common sense. I think as a journalist, it would be very easy to link Manchester United with Dusan Vlahovic and Dusan Vlahovic with Manchester United. I would love to see him in the Premier League. I think he's a very good player. And if you are a Manchester United supporter, I'm sure you would welcome him to your team, would you not? What do you think? I would welcome him to my team at Liverpool. I would. But then again, I've got Darwin Núñez leading the attack at the moment. So, yeah, I'd take anyone there, to be honest with you. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it with you. Please leave me a comment. Do you think this is a genuine exclusive or is it a load of shite, basically? And a serious question for those of you that support Manchester United watching this. Who would be, I mean, you've got Cunha, but is there another striker out there you would like to take? Because we're being linked with strikers. We're looking for a striker. And I'd just be interested to know what your thoughts are on that. All right, guys. If you enjoyed the video, if you don't mind a bit of banter and stuff like that and a different angle, then please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. And I look forward to interacting with you in the comment section. That's it, really. All right, guys. Cheers.